came to New Orleans to have an amazing time. We want to ensure that happens. So we're going to talk about how to carouse like a local. Stay safe while having fun, best ways to get around, dealing with authorities, and respecting the locals' local culture. I'm Sable Switch, and I'll be your guide to traversing the quarter. So let's dig in. Be a guest that looks like you belong. Not only will you be less likely to be marked by hustlers and con artists, that is a thing here, but you'll also be more likely to engage with locals that will make sure you have the best of times. So how to look like you belong? First of all, we don't wear beads. It's not a thing here. Outside of Mardi Gras, it's just not. And if you really need some beads, don't flash, folks. You can get them at any of the local tourist shops. We'll talk more about those shops later, by the way. Also, avoid wearing those souvenir t-shirts and the big drinks on a necklace. Yes, they're a thing. Speaking of drinks, we know you're going to want a cocktail or two. Good news is you can carry your drink wherever you want in the quarter, as long as it's not glass. Do keep an eye on your drink and stay aware. Unfortunately, spiking is a thing. But the good news is that most places will have a to-go cup, so just get one with a lid or have a friend watch your drink. On that same note, if you're going to partake of other recreational items, don't take it from folks you don't know, or please make sure you use test strips. We want to make sure you're safe as houses, and it has been a thing here. That said, meeting new people and talking to our colorful locals is highly encouraged, but do avoid getting roped into hustler games, such as betcha I know where you got them shoes. Spoiler, you got them on your feet. This con has been rumored to be going on for over 50 years, so if this happens to you, just smile, wave, and walk away. Speaking of shoes, why does Sable keep showing her boots over and over? Well, because of things like this. Our city is a couple hundred years old, and unfortunately sidewalks and streets are not in the best shape, and this is not unique. Avoid heels, wedges if you must. Closed toes are really the best. I can't emphasize this enough. Also, on a safety note, stay off dark or not populated streets at night, keep aware of doorways, and try not to cross major streets, Canal, and Rampart at night, and check out the safety map at the end of the video. Speaking of safety, you'll likely see the mounted policemen on the quarter. These horses are trained specifically for crowd control and are officers, so don't touch them unless you have permission. Also, just in general, stay aware situationally when you're in the quarter. Avoid having cash in your pockets, dangling purses, texting and walking. But we've talked a lot about things not to do. Let's talk about some things to do. What makes New Orleans so wonderful is the local music, art, food, and culture. And that comes from the local people. We spoke earlier about skipping the trinket shops. Go to Jackson Square, check out the local art market. Cross the street to the French market while you're munching your beignets and find some of the local artisans and craftsmen. Another tip, hospitality workers do a lot and deal with a lot to make your visit pleasant here, so show that appreciation. And also consider how you treat the city. Did you ever have that friend whose parents were never home and everybody trashed the house? Well, don't treat the city like that. Treat it with respect and respect the local traditions. We're going to have our very own second line of Saturnalia, and we'll be honoring the tradition by keeping in mind its origins. Second lines are a way to honor the dead. Waving those white kerchiefs is signaling to God, we got somebody good coming for you. So research, ask questions with curiosity from local experts, know what you're enjoying, pay homage to it rather than just consuming it. Keep all these things in mind from today, and you'll have an experience that is an adventure of a lifetime. Stay safe, and oh, don't forget your umbrella.